Hi students, today you are going to take your State Changes Summative. So first, make sure that you have your first and last name in the name box and what hour you have science. So write the hour you have science. Your teacher will tell you your score and what letter grade you get. We want everybody to get an A, B, or a C. Let's take a look at the first part. First, we want to talk about state changes and the state change of freezing, evaporation. We want to take a look at melting and condensation. Oops, okay. So here's what you need to do first. First, you are going to decide, is heat, okay, so think about heat. Is heat being added, or taken away? Okay, remember our added is blue and our taken away is, our added is red and our taken away is blue. So let's first take a look at freezing. You need to decide, for freezing, is heat being added or taken away? And you're going to write it here. Then, for evaporation, you are going to decide, is heat being added or taken away? And you are going to write it here. Do the same for melting and condensation. Press pause, press play when you're ready to go on. Okay, students, next we are going to go to page 2. Page 2 says, complete the particles in the second empty box. You're going to write the number of particles in the lines to show conservation of mass. Okay, conservation of mass. Remember, conserve means to save. Okay, then you are going to write the state change on the line. So what state change are we talking about? Here are your choices. You can either do melt, freeze, evaporation, or condensation. So let's look at the first one. We gave the first one for you. We told you it is a solid and there are 10 particles. And we drew 10 solid particles. Now your job is to draw liquid particles in the box. What do they look like and how many are there? Then, what is the state change from a solid to a liquid? Press pause, press play when you're ready to go on. All right, students, next we drew 8 liquid particles right here. Your job is to draw gas particles. How many are you going to draw and what do they look like? Okay. So, how many and what do they look like? And then, what state change is from a liquid to a gas? Press pause and do your work. Okay, students, now you have a gas. We drew 12 gas particles in the box. You need to draw liquid particles. How many are you going to draw and what do they look like? Then, what is that state change from a gas to a liquid? Pause and do your work. Okay, students, we draw 6 liquid particles in the box. It's going from a liquid to a solid. Okay, how many particles are you going to draw and what do they look like in the box? Then, what state change is from a liquid to a solid? Press pause and do your work. All right, students, your last section. We need to decide for each state change, is the particle speed going to increase or decrease? Is the particle distance going to increase or decrease? Let's look at number 1. Condensation. Does the particle speed increase or decrease? Does the distance increase or decrease? You're going to do the same for evaporation, freezing, and melting. Okay? Finish up your work, double check your answers, ask your science teacher if you need help. Good luck!